So I am so excited to introduce our final speaker of the night, and I also have some fun facts about him. So our final speaker of the night is Sheetal, and he can cold plunge for 10 minutes, which is the recommended max time. Very cool. He owns 25 pairs of shoes. I'm very jealous of that collection. And he's been a closet DJ since 1986. Come on up and share your fuck up.
Hey, what's going on, guys? I love it. I'm sandwiched between somebody sleeping with a CEO high and alcohol for all of you. So I'll make it quick. I've fuck up a lot. I know Marcia asked me to put a star here, and I think it needs to be even bigger because of how bad I've done. But I'll get into my story. I first just wanted to say, I remember meeting Marcia 6 years ago when she was starting this, and so for everybody who's involved in Fuck Up Nights and doing this all the time, this is what brings the Toronto community and our ecosystem together, and I love that you do that, so give her a round of applause and everybody else who's working here. All right, I'm the CEO and founder of TribalScale. How many of you have heard of TribalScale here? Okay, obviously I got some. You won't get fired if you didn't. Don't yell. Don't worry. So TribalScale, we do three things. We build digital products. We transform how enterprises build digital products in a very agile way. And we got a venture studio where we invest or we create startups from the ground up. So I'll tell you a little bit about our journey. The start of TribalScale. I started this organization in November 2nd, 2015 is the official date. And I was a sales guy, as some of the other founders, as you've heard here before. I still don't code. I cheat with ChatGPT and stuff like that, but I don't really code. But I've over the 20 years before that, I've just been growing up being a hustler and like really figuring things out and trying to figure out how various departments work. And it was amazing that some really smart people wanted to come with me and start this organization. We came out the gates like a fucking hockey stick map. We came out the gates, we landed our first client, which was fucking Disney, because Canadian companies suck. Don't go fucking sell to them. Go south of the border, for all of you founders out there, or business development people. You have to go make your name south of the border, and then CIBC will come kiss your ass and say, oh, we knew you were gonna be great, let's work. Sorry, corporates who work at CIBC. I hope you enjoy your dog and white picket fence. But that's a sad reality. And we came out of the gates and we started fucking killing it. You know, our clients were ESPN, Bloomberg, Disney. The list goes on and on. We had to move offices 4 times because we kept growing so much. You see some of the pictures here, but this is something I was super proud of. In our first 3 years, we did over $50 million. We had 250 full-time employees. I had 7 offices globally. You think you're on top of the fucking world, right? Like, yeah, everything's going great. I think this actually speaks product market fit when someone actually gives you over $50 million fucking dollars in your bank account, and it was at SVB. That's not the fuck up, but you think you're doing great, right? Like, fuck, we got an office in Dubai. My client in Dubai is Emirates Airlines. I'm redoing all their digital. I'm building an innovation lab for them. Like, we're doing all this cool stuff. And oh my God, could shit come crashing down? Because everyone tells you, don't grow big too fast. Or everyone keeps coming up to you being like, oh my God, congratulations, you're killing it. But there's a little voice, I think, inside every founder's head who knows when there's bullshit in their fucking organization. And for me, I was more friends with everyone in the organization. And, I did have my blow-ups. I won't say I didn't have temper tantrums like founders do. But, you really gotta go and listen to that voice and fix what's actually wrong in your organization. I still struggle with this till today, so the people who work with me know this. I still struggle with this till today. But let's get to what happened. So there was a moment of realization for me. It was my 39th birthday. My birthday's on New Year's Eve. I'm with my wife. I am sitting in Panama City, and refreshing and refreshing my fucking email because we had a goal to do $32 million that year and we're sitting and hovering around 29 million. And I'm like, my whole sales team, fuck, I love salespeople, but I hate them too, even though I am one. Oh yeah, it's coming every day. They're like, it's coming. And it's New Year's Eve and I'm like, fuck, I can't even enjoy like the countdown. I'm still refreshing. And I gotta be honest, I don't fucking miss targets. The decade, even more, 12 years before that, I never missed a sales target in my life. In fact, I'd fucking hit the year target by like, before Labor Day so I could go fuck off and party the rest of the year. That's what I would do. And I was like, oh my God, in my own company, I'm gonna miss a fucking target. Well, it starts bothering you and bothering you and bothering you. So you go and try to figure out what the hell is going wrong. First thing I gotta say is I come back to Toronto and I got 17 people sitting in a leadership. We had 50,000 square feet at 200 Wellington right across the Ritz-Carlton. And I'm in a boardroom with 17 people who made a lot more money than me being the founder. Fuck, I still wish I have the paychecks that they used to fucking get. But let's be honest, who are all just dumbfounded and like, why am I mad? We just did 29 million. Well, that wasn't the fucking target. And there's something else wrong here. So what do? You start actually going and start to figure out and start going into finance, start going into every department to find out what's wrong. And one of the biggest things I'm gonna say, and do this for yourselves, for those of you who aren't founder, be entrepreneurs, be proud of like your name, Inc., but fucking accountability is the biggest thing. And so, where am I going? Yeah, so accountability is this, sorry about that. Accountability is the biggest thing. Like you really gotta fucking hold yourselves accountable to what you do. So I'm with these 17 people and I'm like, all right, you guys are all really well paid. You are, the 3 years before that, all 17 fucking also take all the credit that they're the reason the company fucking is doing so well. This is what happens when shit hits the fan. You're fucking standing alone with a mountain. And every single one of those people are fucking gone. And they're fleeing you and running away from you. Now I'm the fucking plague because I am not a micromanager. I'm not gonna fucking sit there beside you and be like, oh, well, you said you're gonna do these 5 things. Did you get them done? Oh no, here's your P&L, here's your budget, go do it. Oh, you went over budget? Oh, that's all right, we'll figure it out. Every book says don't be a fucking micromanager, right? My problem was, a lot. There's 1,000 paper cuts that I don't have time to tell you all about, but it wasn't one thing wrong, it's 1,000 fucking things wrong, but you still die if you bleed that much. Well, here I am standing and looking at a mountain. And so what do? I look around and I go, fuck. And some of the people are here today. And I go, well, there's only one way to move this motherfucker. Let's get a pick. And let's just fucking start moving it rock by rock. Like, let's break it out into little problems and start moving it rock by rock. And that's not easy for anybody else to do. Alvin's sitting here looking at me and he was there and like, it's not easy. You start looking at this mountain going, well, fuck. And so like a leader, you go and you start moving the first rock and other people start coming with you. And a lot of people run away from you, but you start finding your tribe. And that's what really matters. And you start going through it and start moving that mountain. So you take, a lot of times our anxiety, our problems, we think they're so big that there's no fucking way it's gonna happen. But just start small and start doing it and start chipping away at it and you'll see how that compounds over time to get things done. Accountability and resilience. I should have put Aaliyah's quote up here. If first you don't succeed, I'm too old. Like, I don't even know if you guys know Aaliyah. But yeah, you gotta fail fast and keep going on and be resilient and hold yourself accountable and hold others accountable. I trust, and I give everyone trust right away, but now I fucking verify, right? You're gonna go and do these 3 things, go get them done. But then I wanna verify, did you actually fucking do it or not? And if you didn't, we're gonna have a really tough conversation. I'm really gonna question, are you earning your paycheck or not? Do you deserve the fucking bonus you want or not? Because if you're not providing results to the business, it's not about me and you, like make sure you provide results to the business. And it's not a people thing. Focus on the issue, not the person. The problem is we didn't hit our fucking numbers, Chief Revenue Officer. Why? Right? And so start holding and you have to do this by leadership, by example. Hold yourself accountable to what you say you're gonna do, and then get it done. The other thing I'm gonna say is, don't try to boil the fucking ocean. Like, find 3 things you're gonna do this month and hold you and your team to those 3 things, making sure they can be done that month. Sure, over time they roll up into the big picture. Don't try to do 10 things all at once, because you're gonna fuck up. And you'll get, oh, we're 70% there, we're 35% here, oh, this one we're 90%. You still did nothing. You're just fucking running around in a circle, right? Just make sure the things you could do in a timely manner actually matter, prioritize them, do those 3 or 4 things, fuck everything else, and just make sure that gets done, all right? Righting the ship. Fuck accounting, I hate fucking accounting. I'm a university dropout. Yeah, my finance team started signing for stuff that they didn't have authority to sign for. Budgets started going all over the place. P&L started going all over the place. Loans start getting taken out that like start putting us in the red. And it was a lot for me to actually go into accounting and I literally lived in our accounting office for a while. And so while I'm living in the accounting office and like trying to fix everything, I got employees out there that fucking hate me and think they're doing me a favor to take home their paycheck and fucking call me an asshole while they sit outside my office, which I'll get into. But like, you got to make sure we aren't big companies yet, even right now, not a penny goes in and out of that at TribalScale now without my approval. Like every single penny gets accounted for of where it's going and what I'm doing with it. It's literally, my house is on the line. I've reinvested every single penny I got into this organization. And so I'm gonna protect that with everything I got. So make sure when you're writing the shit, you have a lot of us here aren't good with finances, but you got to at least understand at the high level what's going on and keep your eye on it every fucking day. Like, don't even let one day go by where you're not doing that. All right, transforming culture. Anybody heard of the bad strawberry analogy? What happens if you have a basket of strawberries and one of them's moldy in the middle? Yeah, it's gonna spread to everyone else. That's what assholes in your fucking organization are. I am being so serious about this. You take a bunch of A players, you got one C player sitting there. The A players over time are gonna go, well, this motherfucker just sits here doing nothing. Why am I putting everything I got into this? You get someone, I've actually been told, our culture got so bad. Alex is here and he remembers this day because I was gonna throw the fucking person out the window if they weren't female, let's be honest. But I got told to go fuck myself in front of the whole company by someone, and they still had a fucking job tomorrow. Try telling me that now. It ain't gonna fucking happen. When you got someone who is not good for your culture, who does not embrace your company values, does not lead by example, get that strawberry, take the 3 best friends they have with them, guilty by association, and throw them the fuck out of your organization. And if you think I'm wrong, and you want to be a virtue fucking signal, good luck in the welfare fucking line. All right, let's talk about community. I was born and raised in Toronto. I did a lot for this community. Anybody ever come to the Takeover Conference? We did the Takeover Innovation Conference. Here in 2017, we had, I think, 1,100 people. 2018, we had 1,800 people. We had speakers from all over the world come and see how amazing Toronto and this community and the startups here are. We had all these startups attend. It was a magical time, and we got a ton of press for it, and we did a lot of goodwill, and we did it off our balance sheet. We didn't get any government funding or anything like that. We did that to invest back in the community. All right, Toronto, wake up call time. When shit hit the fucking fan, this community started telling people who I thought were friends of mine, I'd roll with a clique of 100 founders deep going out around this city, would start telling everyone, oh, you gotta get out of TribalScale. That's a fucking dumpster fire. What are you doing there? Blah, 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 blah. You know, that's when I really needed fucking help. That's when I really needed people to come stand beside me. I'm facing fucking hell. The pandemic hit. My landlord is forcing me into fucking receivership, bankruptcy, if I don't fucking come out with a solution. And I got employees fleeing me. I got my own community that I've been supporting off my own balance sheet, fucking talking shit about me, instead of actually helping. This fucking publication here, I'm gonna say it. I was one of their sponsors. I've helped them. They put out some good press. When I first did my first round of fucking layoffs, they're the first ones to fucking call it out and call me an asshole. When I went into receivership, they told me I have 1 hour to get back to them and say my side of the story, which they barely took, and then printed a fucking article just bashing me, not asking any context about some of the shit that they put in the receivership article. I followed up with them 15 times to say, hey, I came out of receivership. I'm proud to fucking say I am one of the 10% of companies that come out of receivership alive. To say, hey, I got a follow-up piece and let me tell and teach the other founders what I did so founders know what is available to them to actually come out alive. Deaf fucking ears. Toronto, wake the fuck up. We need to support each other, not only in the good times and have drinks and champagne with each other. We really need to help each other get lifted up when we're going through a hard time, not this fucking dish rag bullshit. Here's a quote here. When a hero stumbles, the cowards rejoice. Nothing feels better to a coward than to see a brave guy fall. That was Dave Chappelle. Don't ever fucking be an armchair CEO, an armchair quarterback, and start criticizing someone else. If you could fucking do it better, then get off your fucking ass and do it. Because being a CEO is very fucking lonely. Being a founder is very lonely. We don't do it for the money because we're all broke. And we work our asses off night and day like someone else is out there about to take it all from us. And so if you're gonna be someone who's gonna be critical of someone else, then make sure it's constructive criticism and give them a hand to help them. Don't be this fucking person that he's talking about. And if you could tell I'm bitter, I'm still, I don't know if you guys picked up on that. Cut and trimming. This is an untold rule. I love everyone who I work with. I personally, honestly love them. I wake up every morning, my motivation is not only, hey, I gotta go and work my ass off. My motivation is like, hey, I got the tribe and all their families who are counting on me. And that's what gets me, there was a question I think earlier, that's what gets me through the tough times when I don't really wanna do anything. It's like, I think of myself and I think of everybody who's working with me and I think of all their loved ones who are supporting them. And I'm like, I gotta get up and I can't let them down. But you know what? You gotta cut and trim when things aren't right. We grew in areas into TribalScale that we shouldn't have been growing in. You gotta know what you're good at, what you're not good at. As a startup in the beginning, you're just gonna take fucking revenue, of course. Can you do that? Yeah, we're smart, we'll figure it out. Give us the check, boom, let's go. But you really gotta figure out to your core what you're good at. You gotta cut, trim, parts of your organization that are not working for you, that are probably not for you. That doesn't mean there's bad people there. It means you gotta go help find them the right home, find them in their next job, and start doing that. But if you don't cut and trim soon enough, and I see so many founders in my portfolio, I sit on the cap table of close to 40 companies right now, and every single founder I know struggles with this. They start to cut way too late. You gotta start cutting right away. If your numbers aren't making sense, you gotta start cutting, and you gotta keep capital on your balance sheet for your lifeline. And it's really hard to do because money is one thing and then relationships are another, but you gotta figure out when to cut and trim the right way. So what am I up to now? Why am I looking fucking so happy and not bitter in front of you? Actually, I am pretty happy. During the pandemic, I moved to Miami, Florida. Awesome, you guys are all welcome to come visit. There's an amazing tech scene happening over there. I think a lot of people have moved to moved to Miami, and especially in the tech world or finance world, have moved to Miami and have created this awesome ecosystem where everybody's new. It's like the first year of university. You go meet someone, you go, you're cool, let's go hang out. And you're helping each other out. So it's an awesome time to be there and like build up an ecosystem over there. I'm back in school. I'm unhireable, so it's not for my resume. I go to Harvard right now, and the reason I do that is because, again, I don't want to ever let anybody in my organization down. I want to go learn from some of the best of the best. I want to be in a room where I'm the smallest fish and the dumbest guy in the class, and learn from other CEOs. And so I'm in a program that are made for CEOs over the next 2 years, where I'm up in my game. And last but not least, TribalScale's kicking ass. We are back. Our goals, I'm going to say them out loud, because when you say it out loud, it's going to happen. We're going to do 18.5 million USD this year, and we're still growing. And so that's it. I did want to leave this here. Last but not least, the easiest way to don't LinkedIn me. There's so much spam on there, but the easiest way to contact me is just tweet at me. My DMs are open. Hit me up. If any of you guys got any question, I'm happy to go into my skeleton closet and try to help find the answer for you. So thank you.
Amazing. What a journey from losing, it was 29 million at one point, to coming all the way back up, enjoying Miami, and then still having an incredible presence here in Toronto with your team. Congratulations on your fuck-ups, and we're excited to see what you do next. So I think we have time for maybe 1 or 2 questions. Let's do it.